You said bye-bye to big government. Now it's time to trim the fat from big wireless. Pure Talk gives you the exact same service. They use the same cell towers, the same 5G network. You get better customer service, and you pay half the price for the exact same thing. Get unlimited talk, text, 15 gigs of data with mobile hotspot for just $35 a month. Make the switch. You simply dial pound 250, say the keyword save now, save an additional 50% off your first month. Pure Talk, America's wireless company.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
President-elect Trump went to the Capitol last night, paying his respects to former President Carter while the flag-draped casket was lying in state. And again, he'll be at that funeral next hour. Trump also met with Senate Republicans to try to work out a legislative roadmap for his agenda.
What the top priorities are, tax breaks, border security, deportations aren't in dispute. How lawmakers get there still is. President-elect Trump doesn't seem concerned.
Whether it's one bill or two bill, it's going to get done one way or the other.
Senate Majority Leader John Thune indicated the House is where this bill, or bills, will start to take shape.
They believe they can move and execute on getting a bill across the finish line fairly quickly, but we are prepared here to move as well.
Senator Thune did not say if he thought the bill may be ready for day one of the second Trump term. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
A winter storm has advisories and or warnings up from New Mexico across much of the South. The Dallas, Texas area could get hit hard today. Almost half the flights to and from there are grounded, among nearly 1,300 flight cancellations so far today nationwide. That storm then moves to Alabama, into Mississippi, up to Kentucky and Ohio, including Tennessee.
With snow starting early Friday morning and taking you into early Saturday morning. Snow totals could be anywhere from 2 to as much as 8 inches scattered across the entirety of the volunteer state. While this will be an impactful event for snow totals and will most likely halt travel, it's not going to be catastrophic. Crews are already out pre-treating the roads, and school districts are already having discussions about what to do for Friday's classes. Right now, the messaging has been make sure you're getting all the necessary supplies you might need in your home for a couple days, with the temperatures keeping the snow on the ground through the weekend. In Nashville, Tennessee, Haley Meyer, Fox Weather.
Well, because of former President Carter's funeral on a national day of mourning, the stock market will be closed today in his honor. Carter died last month in Georgia at age 100, our oldest president ever. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
Serving Lawrence County on AM 1370, 105.3 Lawrenceburg, and Loretto on 95.3. This is The Legend, WDXE.
That's us, WDXE. We are live and in person here with Ren and Stimpy, the Quick Mart Hour.
It is the Quick Mart Hour, and Kevin is here.
Yes, I actually
Daniel is here.
And Daniel's here. He said
Chef is here.
He had some stuff he wanted to get off his chest this morning. He wanted to come in and let loose.
So
you'd be all right.
Daniel, you're homeschooled, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you don't have to report to school. So you know the weather's coming in. And I watch Channel 5 News. Do you guys watch news online? You listen to it on the radio or what?
Some of all.
So Leland Statham had the southern counties circled from like Wayne County over to Coffee County.
Yes.
And I think it means we're in for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's going to snow all day tomorrow. So I'm going to call school off day after tomorrow. So there'll be no school day after tomorrow.
No school day after tomorrow.
That's
definitely will be closed.
That's right. So
what's the matter, Dan?
Don't worry about that. Dan, you can sleep late day after tomorrow if you want to.
Yeah, tomorrow you got to get up and get at it.
Yeah, tomorrow they haven't called it yet.
I had to check what day it is.
All right, it is the Quick Mart Hour. Let's talk about Quick Mart.
Let's talk about Quick Mart.
Because, listen, if you haven't filled your vehicle up, today would be a good day.
Today's a good day.
Yeah.
And listen,
be a good day to do it.
I've just filled mine up with Shell Premium Fuel. I like Shell Premium Fuel, and I just got finished filling my truck up with it. After you drive a vehicle so long, you get sort of a feel of it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it may just be my imagination, but I feel like my truck drives better on premium fuel. And so,
I think you're more sensitive because you got the beard now.
well, I take my shoes off when I drive.
Oh, there you go. That way you get the toes around the pedals and everything.
I feel a vibration in the back right wheel.
My truck tells me that it feels better with premium.
It does. It doesn't burp a lot or nothing like that.
It says, "Hey, that was really nice of you, Jeff. Do that again."
My truck says, mmm.
Oh,
this is going to be a bad.
This is bad.
Oh,
it's
man.
headed downhill.
So if you hadn't been
While
out
you're
to,
filling up,
you
need to go in and get a snack.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's that's the snack heaven.
It is snack heaven. It is that. That's for sure.
And we're starting we'll talk about this a little bit later, but we're starting a diet.
Yeah.
And it's tough. I've made some exceptions, and we'll go through those so it'll be easier for me during my line of work.
Yes.
And I work at Quik Mart. So,
yes.
I have to sort of have some exceptions, and so we'll go through those.
Well, you have to use your kidneys, man.
That's right. That's exactly right.
I hadn't heard that in so long.
That's a dad joke.
Well, and you have all these exceptions and there's crazy rules to your.
But it works.
And I made fun of you last time, and you ended up winning.
That's
so
right.
I may need to join your club.
Well, I'm telling you, he's not winning this time.
That's right.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He's not winning this time.
I've got some rules.
Well, he makes the rules up, then you don't have a chance.
Yeah, and that's how he wins.
No, we're gonna have certain rules. I think if last time we went on who lost the most weight.
Yes.
But I think we need to set personal goals. And if you make your goal, whether you lose the most weight or not, if you make your goal, you're going to be a winner.
You're going to make me think this morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want you, if you're 10 pounds behind and there's no way you can win the most weight loss, but you hit your goal, you're a winner. So.
What if my goal is to beat you, though?
That's awesome.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
I mean, you get to set your own goals.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Kevin, the whole deal about making goals is make them achievable.
So you're going a little smack now. So you don't think I can do it?
No, I'm just saying.
No, I see how it is up in here.
Look up online and say, what's the number one rule about setting goals? And they'll say, make them achievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So, how long is it before President Trump takes office? Less than 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
On the 20th, yeah.
On the 20th. What's today's date?
Today is the 9th.
Today's the day before it snows.
It is the day after Elvis's birthday, too.
Was he born on the 8th?
It would have been 90 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard to believe.
I'm very disappointed in you.
He would have been 90 years old.
Well, he must have been old when he died.
Well, no, that's been a while ago when he died.
When did he die?
In the 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah,
70s.
70.
Like 30 something.
Yeah, see?
I forget what year it died. It was 70 something.
75, maybe.
Okay.
Something like that.
75.
Where's Lonnie?
76.
Where's Lonnie? He knows all this
Lonnie
stuff.
would know.
Oh, yeah. He's been to Graceland, right?
I have too, actually, but many years ago.
Okay. I've
been to
never been. Have you been?
Yeah. Have you not been?
I have not been.
How can you live this close and not go to Graceland?
That's something, and then and people that live this close to the Grand Ole Opry that have never been. I've never been to Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, I have.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And I should have.
And you've got the acquaintances to go.
Yeah, the connection. He probably go backstage.
He won't take me.
Just show up.
He's ashamed of you, ain't he?
He won't take me.
Hey.
Oops. Oh, well.
We started early already. So have you guys been, are you prepared for the snow tomorrow?
Yes.
I am, yeah.
Challenge accepted.
So I told Gina was at Walmart last night, probably around 7:30 or so.
With everybody else?
I guess it was because while she was there, I called her on the phone. I said, hey, pick up some milk. And so she calls back and says, there's no milk in the place. So
I thought she was going to say, well, I'll pick it up, but you want me to bring it home?
Bump.
She usually, when I ask her to pick stuff up.
Take a picture of herself holding it.
Yeah, here it is.
I picked it up.
But there's no milk or bread to be had.
Well,
what's up with that? What do you do with milk and bread?
Y'all doomed is all I know.
I don't.
Bread pudding, I guess.
I don't know. But I got a list of things here that you should buy.
Okay. What
So, I think I could get by with peanut butter and crackers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if everything else failed, I could eat granola bars and peanut butter and crackers and
Right.
probably get by.
Right.
And drink water.
Right.
You just melt the snow and get the water.
Yeah, you can melt snow.
See, there you
Don't
go.
melt the yellow snow, but do the white snow.
Careful with the yellow snow.
Yes.
It ain't lemonade flavored.
So the idea of buying milk and bread before a winter storm dates back to the blizzard of 1978. So this is a fairly new thing that's
Really?
taking place. Yeah.
Okay.
Which hit New England, and people were trapped in their homes for days without these products. So they started stocking up every time they heard a storm was coming.
It's considered staple.
It is. Now, I was in Atlanta one time, and it came a little snow shower down there, and it shut the city down. And we were in a hotel, and this was like day one of it.
Yeah.
And they started rationing things out. So they gave us I can remember, they gave us a little box of like cornflakes, those little individual boxes of cornflakes, and enough milk just to get it wet. And that was it. And then about 3 o'clock that evening.
How much snow are we talking about?
I was going to say 3 o'clock that evening, the streets were clear. And,
Full on panic mode.
yeah, it went full panic mode.
Yeah.
But you could go into a convenience store down there, and the shelves were empty. And they bought everything. Yeah, they even bought the mouse traps. I mean, it was empty.
Oh,
So might have to catch a mouse and eat it.
I guess.
went on a trapping adventure. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, don't forget about Quik Mart convenience stores. You know, that's your neighborhood market. If you're getting hungry,
right.
go
Yeah.
get something and make it through the storm. They got stuff in
Does
there.
Quik Mart have milk?
We do have milk.
See, there,
Yeah, they have milk too.
Walmart's that.
I wasn't going to say that because I need to pick up a gallon before we let it go. Quik Mart has milk.
You just get you one of the little self-centered or single serving. You can do that.
Are the stores out of milk already? Sure enough.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
I don't know if they are this morning.
They
They may
might
have
have
restocked
restocked this
overnight.
morning, you know.
Some of our listeners have probably already been this morning.
I'm
so
sure.
if they got a report back, or if maybe they went yesterday and they were out.
So
But
other than
again, you know, even this one that looks as promising as it does, I mean, it's still not going to last long. We'll be able
No.
to travel in a day or two.
Yeah, we haven't called church off yet Sunday because the roads will probably be clear. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
it should be.
So, but you know, go get you some milk, but don't get 4 gallons. You don't need 4 gallons of milk. Let somebody
Well,
else.
yes, we do.
That's one of my pet peeves. Have you ever gotten a buffet line behind somebody and like, hey, there's other people behind you, you know?
yeah, you're not going to eat that whole plate of ribs.
That's exactly right. It's the crab legs that
They
get
don't know
going.
me.
Yeah.
They don't know me very
That's
well.
right.
Quit stacking them up. That's what I'm here for.
Oh my gosh.
So we need milk and bread. What else would
You
you?
think,
what else?
well, there's a lot of different things on this list, but I don't get none of these. Ready-to-eat canned meats like Spam
Ooh, well, that's
or
yeah.
potted meat. I like potted
Vienna
meat.
sausages.
Vienna sausages, those are good. Protein and fruit bars, we do get those.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
peanut butter, we get those.
Yeah.
What about raisins? And they'll keep a long time. You can buy
Yeah.
some raisins and canned juices, non-perishable pasteurized milk. Have you ever got the cans of milk?
Nope.
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 Or what about dry powdered milk?
No. I'm kind of a milk purist. It's got to be the right stuff.
Yeah,
I don't eat powdered milk or canned milk. No.
unless it's a condenser.
Listen, there's certain brands of milk that I think are not good.
You'd never make it in space.
I'm sorry.
Because you got.
I ain't
I
going.
think they take powdered milk there.
Well, I'm just
They
not
take
going.
Tang, don't they?
If they don't,
I guess.
if I can't take regular good purity milk with me, I ain't going.
You just stay home, won't you?
You know, they're up there for months. How much water they got to take up there?
A lot.
See, do they not have that system where you urinate in a can and then they like boil it and go through the steam process and then they recondense
Reuse
this?
it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they. Hey, you're the scientist here.
I don't know.
How
do you start a fire on the
You're
space
the closest
station,
thing
though?
in this room that's ever been to NASA, and you should know this stuff.
I don't know it.
Don't even know it's
I'm
Elvis's
out.
birthday.
I
You
don't think.
know if
I don't think they really go. It's all a big fake thing anyway. I'm
Could
just
be.
call in the
I'm
studio.
just-
What?
I'm just kidding.
Hey, so I need to bring my. I told Daniel may have to help us out. Have you ever used one of those Oculus VRs?
I've not.
All right, so I've got one. And I want your dad to try it. I want him to stand up and ride the roller coaster because I think you're going to hit the ground. You cannot stand up and watch that.
Yeah, trying to break your hip. Look at that.
It's unreal.
I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stand up there. I don't want anything to do with falling. I want to hold on to something.
Well,
I think Me and you trod one a long time ago. It was at that like bowling alley in Columbia with the arcade.
Yeah.
Me and you sat down and it was like this like it like wasn't all that fancy.
Well, that's different. Yeah.
it was still VR though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, what made me think of it was on the space station. You can put the VR on and walk around up in the space station, and it's pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet that is cool.
Yeah.
I would
I mean,
like
you
to
can
see
just
that.
look. You can look at all the switches and see what they say and what this switch is for. So if you ever get on there, already
Then you'll know what to do.
everything's on. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Then you get on it and you can pee and see what happens.
It's going to float. It's going to float.
I looked for the bathroom. I didn't see one on there.
So while you're in your virtual reality, you had to go.
Yeah, I had to. I didn't think about it like that. So, changing the subject,
Yes,
it looks
do.
like the United States is going to expand its borders.
Are we excited about that?
I am excited. It's
am.
been at least 100 years since we've done some acquisitions as
It
a
was
country.
in 58 and 59.
No, but Hawaii and Alaska were acquired years before they became states.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. So, in fact, I've got some things that written down that will remind us when the last time the United States was added onto.
Expanded.
Yeah, expanded. So, Donald Trump, I don't know how this came about, but he's looking at buying Greenland. I mean, how do you do that?
Well, they put a big for sale sign up.
Yeah.
Has he looked and seen where it
He
is?
called Jeff. He said, "Hey, Jeff, I need a realtor."
I just listed it the other day, put an MLS sign up. Can you imagine?
How much is it?
Can you imagine the commission on $15 billion?
Yeah.
Or whatever,
Pretty sweet, wasn't it?
$100 billion, whatever it is.
So Denmark, obviously, it's a territory of Denmark now.
Yeah, but Denmark says it's not for sale.
Well, we can
But
beat
they
up
may
Denmark.
not. But they may not have a say so in it. The people of Greenland can vote independently, I think, and do this.
My guess is Denmark owes us so much money.
Yeah.
I think most NATO nations probably owe the United States so much money.
Yes.
So maybe they can work out a deal.
We'll work a deal out. Listen, this is all part of the Trump negotiation skills.
I mean, who would have thought about that? I mean, you were talking about top of the world. If you looked at the globe,
Yeah.
the Greenland is on the top of the world.
Yeah, they're up there. There's not that many. There's only like 15 people that live there.
In fact, that was a song, right?
Well, I'm on the top of the world.
Looking down on creation. It's the only explanation I can find.
Yeah, who did that?
There was a lady.
Carpenters.
Carpenters, that's
Carpenters
right.
did that.
Yeah. Somebody trying to call us?
Well,
trying to get us
they
off
didn't
track.
they didn't make a very good attempt. It just went for a ring or two there.
So the other thing he's going to do is, I don't know how you do this, because you'd have to change every map and every globe that's ever been made. He wants to change the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America
Yeah, I like that.
because it sounds fantastic.
He said so.
Yeah,
Sounds fantastic.
it does.
The Gulf of America.
Well, it is North America. Mexico is part of North America.
Yeah, it's true.
So it'd be, that's probably not a bad move.
It's okay. I think he says stuff like that just to draw the attention off of what else he's doing.
Now, like what?
Buying Greenland.
Buying Greenland.
Buying Greenland.
But he's also said that Canada would be the 51st state. Now, what about that? Now, that's
a big state.
That's a big state. And then Canada's prime minister resigned.
That's going to make Alaska mad.
Well, Alaska made Texas mad.
I know.
So that turnabout's fair play.
I guess so. I bet Texas is rooting for him.
I guess you're right. You're exactly right.
Texas says, "Yeah, let's take them."
So this is nerdy stuff, but I wrote down some previous land acquisitions that the United States the United States still has territories that are not states. And do you know that they have like representatives in Washington D.C., but they have no voting power? And the other day in Congress, one of the ladies from the Virgin Islands stood up and just started.
She went on a rant.
Yeah, she went on a rant.
Yeah.
And so anyway, the Louisiana Territory was one of the biggest, annexations or purchases that added property to the United States of America. That was back in 1803. So that was how many years, guys? 200 years ago. So
that was a while back.
That was a while back. I wasn't around, but Thomas Jefferson done that. Andrew Johnson, who most people think did absolutely nothing, in 1867, he's the one that purchased Alaska from Russia.
Oh, okay.
But Alaska didn't become a state until the late 50s.
Right.
And William McKinley, who I think died early in office. I'm not sure. I may be wrong about that. But he bought Hawaii in 1898, or made a purchase deal for Hawaii in 1898, and it didn't become a state until in the late 50s also.
He wanted a house on the beach.
I guess so. I wonder if they went back in those days. I mean, that'd be a long boat ride.
Well, yeah, it would be.
James K. Polk would have to be on a sailboat, wouldn't he? Did they have steamboats back in James K. Polk days? I don't know.
Not that I know of. I don't know. Don't know about that.
I wouldn't want to go. I mean, how do you know if you're getting there?
Yeah, well,
that what amazes me. Those guys that made those maps.
Yeah, the journeys that were made even from the Pilgrims' point of view.
Yeah.
Even before that.
Yeah.
In the 1400s, they were sailing around.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
but they didn't have nothing else to do. I mean, it was either go or stay home, you know. Isn't that what Christopher Columbus said? He said, I ain't got nothing else to do.
That's right.
So, yeah.
I believe I'll sail out there and see if I really will fall off the edge.
That's his, there was people looking through their long-distance seeing glasses saying, well, he's fixing to flip off the edge of the earth.
Yeah.
And then when he fell out of sight, they were like, oh, we told you.
Told you so.
He's gone.
He's gone. So James K. Polk, who is our closest neighbor president from Murray County, we have him to blame for California.
Yep, he took us to the ocean.
He took us to the ocean, 1848.
Hey, at the time, it was a good thing.
I guess.
Yeah, it was a good thing.
How? I mean, California's nice. I've been. Yeah. It's awesome.
And you got all the gold.
I just don't agree with.
Well, it's not James K. Polk's fault that they went crazy liberal out there.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm not.
Well, I mean,
you can't be from Columbia, Tennessee, and be that crazy.
Well, you're right. Well, he signed a treaty called the Guadalupe Hidalgo that obtained that property for New Mexico and California.
Yeah.
So that was back in 1848, a long time ago.
1848, wow.
And then California didn't become a state till later on anyway.
Later on.
Back in the Civil War days, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I found out this earlier, I guess, this week, but because I was trying to find out which was the last state to be added. And I guess it was Alaska.
Either that or Hawaii.
Well, they were the same year.
Okay.
One of them was in January and one of them was later in the year.
Okay.
But it was the same year.
Okay. What year was it?
59.
59. There you go. Mm-hmm. Late 50s. But do you know how much he gave for California?
I don't remember that.
In New Mexico.
I don't remember that.
Well, some of the houses, and this is tragic, but they got that wildfire going on out there.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Some, or probably most of the houses in the Pacific Palisades out there is probably worth more than what they gave for the whole state of California and New Mexico back in 1848. They gave $15 million.
$15 million. Wow.
And some of the houses that's burning down are way over $15 million. So,
wonder what today's equivalent dollars to $15 million in that year would be.
I don't know. I don't have that. I don't
have that calculator.
My brain don't go that far back. I can do it from like 1980. No, I'm kidding. So anyway, that was some of the other. You might think, well, that's crazy for a president to think things like that, but you know what? It's not. It's been done before.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I just don't know why you would need Greenland or what you would use it for.
Yeah, that'd be the next thing. What would you do with it?
It's strategery.
Strategery,
yes.
I guess. I mean, you can go there anytime you want to. You can get on a plane and fly to Greenland, I guess, and just
Trump's plane did the other day. Did you see that?
I see Donald Jr. there, yeah.
Yeah, Donald Jr. took the Trump plane over there.
So what was he doing?
He was just vacationing, touring.
I mean, you had to have a coat on because it's cold over there.
Yeah. Well, it's cold year-round up there, I guess.
Yeah, I reckon, because it's ice.
Most of it is.
So, anyway, some of the other territories, I think that these probably need to be states before Greenland and Canada. Did you guys know that American Samoa, which is a chain of islands in the South Pacific, is a U.S. territory?
I've heard that before.
Yeah. And Guam is, and Northern Mariana Islands are. And so that's on a quarter. You know, they've got these territory quarters, and you'll see on these on the back of quarters too. So
okay. Yeah.
All the territories. But Puerto Rico is, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. So we have several, and Washington, D.C., believe it or not, is not a state, but it's considered a territory or
Republic or whatever.
I don't know what it's called. District.
Oh, yeah, that's it, district.
Just a district. So, but there's D.C. has always wanted to be the 51st state. Mm-hmm. But Puerto Rico does
Nobody
too.
wants them, huh?
I don't understand that.
Let's see what we've got on the
Maybe
phone
it's
right
we're going to call school off.
Hey, good morning. You're on WDXE with us. Hey, hello. Hello. Can you hear me? This is from Crockett Elementary
They're
School.
in a gymnasium. It's your wife.
Hey, can I go ahead and qualify?
What are we qualifying for?
Yes.
Well,
Yes. Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
I didn't say it, but if somebody's going to take the time from a gymnasium to call in, we're going to let them qualify.
Listen, have y'all called school off out there yet?
well, no, we're waiting on the man to make the decision, but we hadn't heard.
If you'll give me the authority, I'll do it.
All right. Well, what name we're going to put down?
Bridget Hendricks.
Bridget
Hendricks.
Yes.
Hendricks.
Are y'all playing dodgeball?
I hear the kids. What are y'all doing?
We're out here in the gym.
Out in the gym. All right.
Yes, sir.
Having a snowball fight.
Something like that. Just basketball's involved.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was the good dodgeball when there's basketballs involved.
Yeah, she's jumped ahead and
Those
qualified,
things
and I guess
stink.
the qualifying is
The qualifying has begun. Now, this is going to be for our trivia later on, so we'll take 6 qualifiers.
All right, we got the first one, Bridget
Yeah.
Hendricks. Bridget Hendricks. And who do I have here?
Mr. Jeff.
Yes, who's this?
Randy Weeks.
Oh, Randy. Okay.
Randy. Randy, have you been to Quik Mart yet?
I'm sitting in front of Quik Mart up here by PSC eating right now.
Good for you.
Attaboy.
The puppies are loving it.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. You'll have a blessed day.
You too.
Hey, good morning. You're on WDXE with us.
Hi, how are you? This is Vicki Garner.
Vicky Garner.
Are you writing those down?
I am so far, but you better be doing it too.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Vicky.
All right, bye-bye.
So I have Bridget Hendricks, Randy Weeks, and Vicky Garner so far. And we're going to take 3 more as they come in.
People got tired of waiting on us.
That's what it sounds like.
Tired of waiting on us. Hey, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Tina Jack.
Tina Jack. I happen to know who that is.
We may not let her win because of
All right. Thank you, hon.
Who was after Randy?
Vicky Garner. And then Tina Jack. I got another one coming right here. Hey, good morning. How are you?
Okay.
And who have
Julie Brown.
Julie
Brown.
Julie Brown. You're number 5. We got number 6 on the way. One more. Hey, good morning. You're on WDXE with us.
Yes, Diane Moore.
Diane Moore.
Different name.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for playing, okay? We have our 6 qualifiers.
Yeah, we have them.
We have our 6 qualifiers. But let's talk to one more. Hey, buddy.
Oh.
He hung up. You there?
No, I ain't there.
He ain't there.
Is that you?
It's him.
Oh, I like it.
What did you do, Dan?
He's like, no, I wasn't there. I ain't there.
I figured do it again.
He's embarrassed now.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, listen, let's see if we can clear the phone lines. Good morning. How are you?
Anyway, are you still qualified?
Well, we got all 6 already, but we appreciate you trying, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, we've already got all 6, but the phone continues to ring there, so.
We're going to get bigger dice.
We need to.
Yeah, we've been saying that. We need 8-sided dice or something like that.
10, 12.
People want to call in. Let's talk about school.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Cold.
Oh.
How are you?
I'm good.
I listen, the frost is so deep out here that the ladybugs are turning up on their back instead of crawling all over my kitchen window.
Oh, really?
That's a good thing.
I'm telling you, I hope if nothing else, this frost kills the ladybugs.
Oh.
I have swept up a dishpan full out of my basement, I bet, this year.
Wow.
How about that?
Not this year, but last year.
Them little boogers will bite you.
Will they?
Yes, they will.
They will if you mash them before they die.
I've learned something. I had no clue a ladybug would bite you.
Yeah, they
But
will.
I just wanted to tell y'all that I enjoy this hour, more than any hour on the radio.
Wow.
Even
Wow, ain't
the
that
news
something?
or the weather.
Well,
bless your heart.
Well, God bless you, hon. Thank you.
Y'all have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
And God bless y'all.
Thank you. What a great lady right there.
Yeah.
We love her. She's awesome. All right. It is 8:34. This hour is brought to you by Quik Mart Convenience
So
Stores.
let me ask you something serious.
Okay.
How did you know ladybugs bite? I mean, do they?
I got bit by one.
Yeah.
I mean, does it hurt? I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, it's
what?
so fierce.
Yeah,
Oh,
they got. Listen,
yeah.
they got fangs this long.
Have you not noticed that?
No, seriously, I did get bit by one. They'll bite you.
Like where? I mean,
Well, on your arm, on your butt. What are you talking about? He'll bite you anywhere.
Listen, if you sit on one just right, he'll bite you.
That's right.
Yeah.
He'll jump right back up.
I'm 56 years old, and I have never been bitten by a
Well,
ladybug that
they're
I know
not-
of.
well,
How do you know?
Apparently, you don't taste good.
They're not aggressive.
Obviously,
They're not
Well,
aggressive.
like she said, usually if you're trying
But if
to
you
mash
mess them with one or whatever, they'll bite you.
Really? That's new to
And
me.
good morning, you're on WDXE with
They're
us.
hard to kill too.
Hey, just so you know, those are not ladybugs that are biting you.
Yeah.
What are they?
They are called Asian beetles,
Yes.
and they look a little bit like ladybugs, but the spots are different.
Yeah.
I'm out. What?
I had heard that before, but they're commonly called ladybugs. But you're right; they're not really true ladybugs.
All right, I'm doing a Google search on
No, because
Asian beetles.
ladybugs are a good thing to have in your garden. They eat all the bad bugs.
Yeah.
But these Asian beetles are not good.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them little boogers too. Thank you.
I know.
All right, so I just did a Google search on Asian beetles, and it brought up a bunch of Asian guys that look like the Beatles. So
Like you spelled your beetle wrong.
I think I did.
She's right. She's right though.
She is
they
right.
do look like exactly
Well,
like
yeah.
ladybugs.
Their
But the
fangs
spots are
bigger,
different.
though. Yeah, they're in different spots.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
they
that's
have
why. That's
more
how you get
spots.
bit, because you're trying to see if the spots are
Yeah,
different.
see, and then next thing you know,
Next thing you know, you get bit. All right, so we got to talk about this diet that we're going on. So,
Okay.
Jeff, you've already started.
Yes.
Kevin,
I've kind of started.
Kevin's kind of started, and so
Do you want me to start from where I am with y'all today?
no, you started.
So as far as my goal now, I'm already on the way.
You already on your? Do you have a goal? Kevin kept good notes last time, and he's got those notes. And
From last time?
yeah, and so but if you he's going to keep notes on our
Okay.
goals and stuff like
All
that.
right.
So like my goal, I have a personal goal to get down to 220 pounds.
Okay.
I don't know what I weigh now, but I'm going to guess I weigh a little over 240.
So
And I got down to
saying
236 last time, I believe.
You're going for what? 180 what?
180 what? No, I'm going to. My goal is 220.
Oh, goal is 220.
What do you weigh
All right.
now? Like 225?
No, I think I weigh about. I think I weigh 242 or something like that. I need to lose 20 pounds.
You think you weigh how much?
I think I weigh around 240. I think I weigh in the low 240s, hopefully.
Okay.
All right.
Because you finished up last time at 234.
Here's what got me. Last time I flew on an airplane, I went to Washington, D.C. earlier in the month of December, and I could feel the armrest on both sides, and it was not good. I don't know if it's because I had my jacket on or what, but I didn't like it.
What's
So-
your goal, Jeff?
Well, my goal is exactly the same weight as his. I'd like to get to 220.
Really? That's all. That's an unbelievable goal.
It's a big goal for me.
Yeah.
But
Is it achievable?
It is achievable.
Okay, good. I'm going to hold you to it.
Now, it's not going to be an easy thing, and it may take me close to a year to do it.
So, Kevin, do you have a goal?
Well, I'm going to be under 200 pounds. I haven't been under 200 pounds in a long time.
Since graduation?
So you're
Well, I was 175 when I left high school. So, yeah.
So you got to get off. You got to get off 150 pounds.
Probably, yes. We're fixing to find out. I finished up last time at 252. I'd lost 4.6 pounds.
All right. So now let's get into what you're going to do. Jeff, we'll start with you. What are you doing to lose weight?
Well, what has worked for me really, every time I've really tried it, has been to low carb.
Okay.
And so I'm basically on a low carb.
So no bread, no potatoes,
no bread,
nothing.
and
white.
really, and really, the key to it too is no sweets. I mean, you got the sugar's out.
Mm-hmm. No carbs.
No carbs. Very much. Well, at least it's hard to take them out completely, but as much as possible.
Right.
I'm on no carbs.
See, that would kill me. Absolutely kill me.
It won't.
So
yeah, because you had exceptions of big breakfast on Sunday mornings, including biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, so I got my exceptions this time too.
Is this added to your old exception?
No, this is a whole new list.
Whole new
list
okay.
that I think I can do. So before we get into that though, what are you doing? You're doing a fast,
I'm
right?
doing the fasting. I got the little app where you have a certain window you eat and then you don't eat, and plus I'm kind of like Jeff. I'm gonna try to get rid of the breads and the sugars and the carbs and stuff. What I do eat to help do that. So supposedly it helps you lose weight to not eat to fast. So I've never tried it before.
I'm combining that as well.
Yeah.
I'm combining that as well, and not eat after a certain hour in the night,
Right.
and wait till a certain hour of the day.
Yeah.
So it's called intermittent fasting.
Okay.
And
so I've never tried it.
So I mean, what does that mean? 12 noon rolls around, you can eat whatever you want to eat.
That's
if you
where
think
mine's
about
at.
it, if you think about it, I mean, you fast a little bit every day if you count your bedtime. So if you eat dinner like at 5, 6, 7 o'clock, whatever it is, but let's say you don't eat after 6.
Yeah.
And then you go to bed, and you don't eat till sometime after.
You don't have that bag of pretzels next to your bed. You just reach over and grab one.
Yeah. See, that's the problem. I used to eat all the way to bedtime, and then get up and have a midnight snack even after that. So whatever. Can't do that anymore.
So mine's going to be focused on exercise. I'm going to exercise more and drink water.
Yes.
I don't drink enough water, and so I'm going to. My diet is not going to change a whole lot, but because I'm just that weak.
Well,
to be honest with you.
I'm going to make a prediction. Then you're not going to lose weight.
Yeah, I want to exercise and drink water.
If you don't change your diet, you're not going to lose weight.
All right, so I'm going to change it a little bit, but I got some exceptions here because I do work for Quik Mart, and there's certain things that happen.
Well, that Snickers brownie is one thing that happens.
So any food.
Wait a minute, they have a Snickers brownie?
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So let me tell you the exceptions to the. I got about 7 exceptions right here.
Okay.
First off, any food consumption required to carry out my duties at Quik Mart is exempt. So they're just like.
Yes.
It's been about 3 weeks ago now. Some company came in and they had like 8 different brands of mac and cheese. And we get to taste and see which one we like best. And
I can see that.
Yeah, and the hot dog same way. We had 4 hot dogs, and so basically we had lunch one day where you go in and got 4 hot dogs and decided which hot dog you like best.
Do you have to eat the whole thing, all 4 hot dogs?
I did. Oh man!
Does each hot dog have its own bun?
Yeah,
oh my goodness!
Yeah, you can have it on a separate plate if you want to. But we had a hot dog A, B, C, or D. We didn't know the brands or anything, so when we got finished eating, you just mark which one you like the best.
Well, listen, when y'all do the hot dogs again, I want to come help you test it.
Okay.
Okay. If you ever do ribeye steaks,
yeah,
I'll come do that as well.
I understand that.
Going down.
There's all kinds of candy. There's candy vendors try to bring stuff in.
Meatloaf.
Yeah, meatloaf is on the list.
Yeah, see, I want a quick. Listen, by the way, Quik Mart meatloaf is good.
It is good.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I was over at Sheila's the other day, which is number 30, and they had pork chops, and along with that, they had Brussels sprouts. Now, Brussels sprouts is one of my favorite food items.
Yeah,
really?
I had some yesterday.
Yeah. So
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I like Brussels sprouts. Don't get me wrong, but you don't meet many people who like Brussels sprouts.
Oh yeah, I love them, and I like the way I cook them too. But
how do you cook them? You cook a little bacon grease. And...
So here, that's about cooking them horrible. So I'll cook bacon about 3/4 of the way done. I'll cube up some bacon and cook it about 3/4 of the way done, and take the bacon out of the pan, and then I'll take fresh Brussels sprouts and cut them in half.
Yeah.
And then put them in the pan. I'll de-stump them. I de-stump my Brussels sprouts. Mm-hmm. And then put them in the pan and cook them in the bacon fat. And then I will deglaze the pan with a little bit of balsamic vinegar. And then I will put the bacon back in the pan, put some Parmesan cheese on it, and cover it and put it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. Then take the cover off for about 5 minutes, and then just dig in.
Don't get me wrong,
Chef Durham here.
Yeah, it
So
sounds great, fabulous, but it is not healthy. It cannot be that much grease and cheese and everything else.
Well, it's on my exception list.
Oh, okay.
You know? So my other exception is caffeinated beverages and chocolate while driving. I have to have something to keep me busy while driving, or I'll fall asleep.
Okay.
So, all
right. Heck, chew tobacco.
Yeah, I've tried that. That's not a bad idea. No.
That's not a bad idea.
Did you ever chew tobacco?
Oh yeah.
What brand you choose?
Probably more than any other brand was Levi Garrett.
Yeah, I did too. Red Man was too strong for me, so I did Levi.
You know,
Garrett. That was a sissy's choose.
I started that when back in the day. Now, when I played Babe Ruth baseball.
Yeah.
If you played Babe Ruth baseball, I mean, you almost had to chew tobacco.
That's right.
I mean, that was the way it was back then.
Yep.
You know, and of course, I am not recommending that today.
No,
to anybody.
That'll rot your teeth out.
Yeah, to anyone.
When I played Babe Ruth baseball, there was one kid that actually had a pack. He never chewed it, but he actually had a pack in his backpack.
Yeah.
He had a pack of Levi Garrett in his backpack.
Yeah, just in case.
Just in case he wanted to.
Case.
So you got to steal bases. You chewing tobacco. You got to be a base stealer.
Back, way back when. I mean, that was baseball players all the way to the pros. I mean, they chewed tobacco.
Oh yeah. I saw it on Big League. Then when everybody was spitting.
Yeah.
I don't know what the name of that movie was. Anyway, family cookie night is an exception for me. We have family cookie night.
Oh Lord, he has got so many rules. I'm not keeping up with him.
Church or family get-togethers are an exception for me. Anytime it seems weird to other people that you're not eating, then it's an exception.
Yeah.
So that happens. I go out with some guys on the weekend.
I'd never make that. I've had to go more strict than that because there's too many opportunities.
But listen, here's the deal. There's a psyche to it more than anything else. If you're on a diet and you think you have failed, then you'll quit.
Yeah.
So I'm giving these exceptions so that I won't fail and I won't quit. So
you won't lose any weight.
Yeah, but is it really a diet though?
It is, because I'm going to exercise and drink water.
Yeah. Let me just make a prediction right now. He's not going to be losing.
Well, look, I made fun of him last time for this, and he ended up winning a contest. So.
And then one thing I got on my list is anything served as an appetizer is exempt. So we go to Outback, and
I'm telling you,
the blooming onion and cheese fries. I can't sit there and watch them and not eat them, and I don't want to feel guilty eating them, so I'm putting them on the exemption list. So
okay,
but I am giving up some things. So I'm going to give up licorice. I'm not going to eat any more licorice.
I'm going to give up chocolate-covered grasshoppers for this.
I'm going to give up the stuff I don't like.
That's right.
Oh, I like this stuff. I'm going to give up head cheese and souse meat until we get finished with it.
You're a liar. You will not eat no head cheese or souse meat.
I guarantee you, I've done it.
Well, I ain't saying you hadn't done it.
Put enough mayonnaise on it.
Well, I'm bringing. The diet's over. We fix to have somebody eating some. I ain't eating it, but I'll be glad to watch you eat it.
That's why I'm giving it up.
Well, yeah, no, but that's why
there's give and take, and I'm giving it up.
You're going to get it back after his diet's over with, because it's going to prove.
So hard candy, I'm going to give up hard candy and sour candy, super sour candy.
What are you going to eat at church?
I don't know.
See, I don't eat that anyway.
You don't eat hard candy?
I don't eat hard. If giving up hard candy was key to the diet, I'd be a skinny dude. Already, because I never eat it anyway.
Wow, you mean you don't accidentally have a piece of hard candy in your mouth?
Accidentally?
Yeah.
You don't like
oh my gosh, I accidentally ate a piece of candy.
Yep. And then beef liver is the last thing on my list. I'll be giving up beef liver for the duration of the. So.
But,
yeah, listen,
but beef liver.
I'm giving up chicken necks and gizzards. Chicken necks and gizzards. I'm not going to eat that anymore.
Oh man, them gizzards at Quik Mart are unbelievable, though. You ever had livers and gizzards from Quik Mart?
Save the neck for me, Clark.
Save the neck for me, Clark. That's a great line.
All right, Eddie.
Oh my gosh.
So we may not get around to any trivia today. We may just have to roll the dice and.
Hey, we're doing good. We still got time for a couple trivia.
Yeah, we got time for a couple trivia questions. Now I've got some trivia questions based on some '80s music, and I was hoping John would come in today.
Well,
we got to weigh in.
Yeah, we got to do that.
Yeah, we got to weigh in. The scales are behind us. Kevin, do you want to go first and record the weights? I got to take my keys out of my pocket. Take your keys and wallet out. And if you got like
What about the rocks in my boots?
If you got like the PBR championship belt buckle on, take it off. You do have like 10 pounds of keys.
Well.
What about your hat? It don't weigh anything, does it? Oh, there you go. Kevin's going to take his hat off.
I got to take the rocks out of my boots.
You got like 10-pound boots on too, dude.
I couldn't bear it. I got to wait for the Olympics to get done, don't I?
Yeah, now get on there. Here we go, Kevin.
Here we go.
Let go of the wall.
260.
260.6. So 220 will be a 40-pound swing for you, Kev. That would be awesome.
But I want it under 200, so that's 60 pounds.
Oh, yeah, you said 200. No,
Yeah.
did you say? I thought you want to be 220.
Oh, I'd love to be 220, but
Okay.
I want under 200.
I'm going to say you're going to have to buy new clothes if you make 220. All new clothes.
I will,
and you're ready for that?
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to go? I'll go next.
You going next?
Yep.
All right. While he's weighing in, I'm going to be telling you what I'm going to do about the weigh-in. Because I weigh at home every day and have been since January the 2nd. I'm going to give you the weight that I had this morning, and that's going to be mine.
Okay.
I was right on it, 242.8. So I've got 22.8 pounds to go.
All right. I've already weighed in. I'm going to use my weigh-in that I weigh every morning.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
That's fine.
And
So what-
I promise I'll do this right.
Yeah, but we believe
I mean, I'm way ahead of y'all in weight anyway. So
I've never known you to lie to me about getting on scale.
No.
So
it's 3. My weight today is 318.4.
Okay. And have you got 220 on your?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Jeff Rowe, that's
It's
ambitious. That's
It
good.
is ambitious.
That's awesome.
But listen. I've been there before.
So my problem is my skeleton weighs about 200. So if I get down to 220, I'm.
Oh, you saying you big bone?
I guess. Don't your liver and your lungs weigh something, So I may be in trouble. I don't know about that though.
Yep.
So we're weighed in, and so what we're going to do, we won't do it today, but during the process of time, we're going to get some. We're going to play for somebody so that we,
Right.
Have a little incentive. But we're also going to play for individual goals too. So think about a charity, and I want to ask you today because I don't want to put you on the spot today, but next week come back with a charity in mind, and I'll put $100 a piece in there if. Whoever loses the most will donate $100 to their favorite charity.
Oh, okay, that'd be neat.
What about a goal?
It'd be
What about a goal between now and this next Thursday?
Okay.
So a weight goal. So like I'm at 318.4, and my goal between now and next Thursday is to be 315 or less.
So you're like 3.4 pounds then, right?
Yeah. So I want to be at 315 or less.
Okay.
And that's my goal for the week.
Okay, mine is I'm going to be under 240, less than 240.
All right. You got this, Ro? You keep it up.
I'm writing
with us.
down.
All right.
I will say I'm at 260.
This is going to be good. We need to take this call. Good morning. How are you?
Jeff Rowe.
Hey, buddy.
Listen, I want to get in on helping sponsor that and then donating to this weight loss deal.
Okay.
You do? Okay.
I want to give 100 to whoever's charity wants it to be for whoever wins.
All right.
So Lanny's contributing $100 to this deal.
All right.
You want to
Maybe
get it?
some more businesses out there will donate some. Let's raise some
I
money
like
for
that.
That's a
God's
good idea.
Storehouse or something.
All right,
That's a
so
good
I
idea.
can tell you right now, I'll be playing for God's Storehouse. God's Storehouse is, if you don't know about God's Storehouse, they have a thrift store where they take donations, it's sort of like Goodwill, and the donations are sold, and then the proceeds go to buy food.
Well, why
to
don't we
feed
just make it
other
all
people.
for that? Because that's one of my favorites around here too,
Okay.
and they need the
Hey,
help.
Okay.
That's a great deal. Thank you.
All right.
They need the help.
There you go. So we'll just all play for God's Storehouse.
And
How about that?
I'll do 100 myself. Lanny's going to do 100.
Yeah, and I'm doing 100.
All
So,
right, so there we
and
go.
I'm doing 100 for each of us. So that's good.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so far so good.
All right. Good deal. Thank you, Lanny. That's awesome.
Yes.
Our good
Yeah.
buddy Lanny, he's awesome.
But is Lanny going to give up some of the things? Is he going to give up? We should ask him. Is he going to give up licorice during this time? How long has it been? I mean,
He told me he's giving up pig knuckles.
I've even given up when I go visit Lanny's, getting one of those chocolate Hershey Kisses he's got there on the desk. I even give up that.
oh, you did?
Yeah.
See,
and I
that's gotta
normally
be an
always
exception.
grab one or two.
That's just something you have to do when you go to Lanny's.
You go to Lanny's, you got to get a little hot Hershey's Kiss. That's right. Hey, you want in on something now?
Well, I was going to tell you that I've given up chitlins for this year.
Boy, I know that's hard for him.
Jeff, we're on the last bunch of kisses up there. It's a lot. They're doing away with that.
All right. Attaboy.
Well, Country Kitchen has them all the time, don't they? The chitlins.
Do they really have them?
I think. That's the kind of food they serve down there. I'll tell you, I went to a place the other day down in Rogers.
Are you serious, Clark?
Yeah. Are you serious? Couldn't be. Have you ever been to Rogersville, Alabama?
Yes.
So they got a place called Fuqua's Soul Food down there.
Fuqua's?
Yeah. And it's good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's good.
It's off the diet. Go ahead.
But see, and I had to do that because, when I'm working down there, there's really no other place in Rogersville to eat.
Yeah.
And so I had to go there. So, that's one of my exceptions.
Yeah.
Any food that is required to carry out my
He ain't going to lose an ounce, but I'm going ahead. Okay.
Okay. So, heck, we're on the way already, and on the way to good things.
We are on the way.
So
to
we
good
haven't
things.
did a even though we may be doing this throughout the year, we need to give a date. So you guys have a final date in mind?
Well, my final date's going to be a ways away because I've got a long way to go. So.
And that's fine.
But it's January.
But we don't want to wait till next year to give God's Storehouse their money.
No, but why don't we do it by? Why don't we see where we are and do it by the end of February?
End of February. It's fine with me because I'm going on a cruise in March, and I'm planning on being at my goal by then.
Okay. So
cruise ship, get your cruise vacation.
So my problem is that
so the last Thursday
in
in February is the 27th of February.
Let me see. So that's like almost the next to last day of February.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly next to last day.
Bless his heart. Unless it's leap year.
Well, yeah, unless it's leap year.
I can't even find a calendar on my phone.
Well, trust me, it's the 27th.
27th. All right, we're going to put that down. February 7th.
February the 27th.
I'm looking at the calendar.
Is what, though?
That's the last Thursday in February. If you want to do the
this year.
Yeah, 2025.
That's right. It's February 27th is a Thursday this year.
That's what I said.
Did you?
That's what I said.
Well, yes, that's what the whole deal was. The last Thursday.
Oh yeah, and then we're on the air on a Thursday, so that makes sense.
Ta-da!
There you go. I'm putting two and two together already.
Are you sure?
The problem is I didn't eat anything before I got here today, and I'm off.
Did your brain go with you today?
I think it did.
Okay.
Yesterday, we had a good big breakfast. Me and Spencer did. Spencer's getting up early. He wants to eat before he goes to school. So, all right, we got to roll the dice today and see who our winner is.
Yeah, we do. You want Dan to roll it?
Yeah, Dan. Since you guys didn't answer any questions.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, save that trivia for.
Save it for the next year.
I thought John would be here, and he would know 1980s music. Anyway.
You think so?
Yeah, probably so.
Because I was trying to pick an age that all of us were sort of growing up in, and we all grew up in the 70s and 80s. And so.
Yeah, we all grew up in the 70s.
And I don't know about you guys, but I think the most iconic music was made in the 70s and 80s. The 90s had some. I don't know. I just don't get into it, and especially the hip hop stuff that came out in the 2000s. I'm just not into that stuff.
No.
So
back in my day,
music was different.
Put on that Ted Nugent.
Listen, my daughter May had asked me about the Rolling Stones, I said, well, okay, I can tell you a little bit about them. And I've never heard any Rolling Stones. I said, well, you have maybe, but you don't. So I looked up some and played her some, and she and I were having this conversation about how I have instilled in my kids an appreciation of an eclectic group of music.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like a lot of different stuff, and they do too. They do too. Bluegrass, a little bit of country, a little bit of old soul, a little bit of even classical. All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And they like it.
I like all different genres. So when in the 90s, I transferred to country music in the 90s.
Did you?
Yeah, and
now there's some of the country I couldn't name any of the new artists right now.
Yeah, me either.
I'm
too many of them.
I don't have a clue.
Morgan Wallen, you couldn't name him?
Who?
Morgan Wallen?
Was
Jelly Roll?
Was he at the
Jelly
fair?
Roll I've heard of.
All right, see, I knew it'd be
I've
somebody.
heard of Jelly Roll.
Of course, Jelly has went across all genres.
Yeah, he's made a big splash.
Yeah,
you know Luke Combs, right?
Yeah.
I've heard of Luke Combs. I couldn't name a song that he sings.
I couldn't either, to be honest.
I couldn't name a song that Jelly Roll sings. I just heard of him.
Oh, all right.
Do you know any?
Jelly Roll?
Yeah.
The Sinner, I'm a Sinner song or whatever, and Save Me, and then Luke Combs, Beer Never Broke My Heart.
A Beer Never Broke My Heart.
Yeah.
There's a good one.
That's country, baby.
Country song right there.
Now, David Allen Cole, I'm with you.
Hey, you'd be all over that, wouldn't you?
All right. Anyway.
All right.
I was drunk.
Hey, you know what we need to do?
The day that Mama got out of prison. And I went to pick her up in the rain. Jeff, you started that.
I know.
Don't do it.
I know. And it's okay. It's okay.
But before I could make it to the station in my pickup truck, she got ran over by the danged old train.
Dan, how come you ain't helping?
Come on.
You don't know that song. All right.
All right. Well, Lindy, roll the dice. We got to end this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We can stay here all day, but we got to roll.
We can do this all day
Give us a
long.
roll there, Dan. Tell me what we got.
6.
Is it a 6?
It's a 6. Who was that?
Diane Moore.
Diane Moore. Congratulations, Diane.
Diane Moore.
What is
We didn't tell you what Diane won a, let's see here. Bam!
Boom, look at that.
She won a $25 gift card from Quik Mart convenience stores. Diane, this gift card spends just like cash when you walk in the door. What I suggest is putting a little bit of premium fuel in your car. Or you can go inside and buy a biscuit or fountain drinks or whatever. So, or candy. Anything that's off my list, you can have. And
Licorice.
go buy up all the licorice because I don't want to. I don't want to be tempted by it.
Yep. And I would remind folks that the weather coming in like it is would be a good day to fill up your vehicles and get ready for that.
Get that out.
Mr. Atkins, if you would call me, I'd like to make a call on school. I've already called day after tomorrow.
Well, let's just listen. I'm not going to officially call it, but I'm going to make a prediction.
Okay, make a prediction.
That the schools will be closed tomorrow. That's a prediction.
Okay, my prediction is if it snows 8 inches, the schools will be closed. That's my prediction.
I'm
The
predicting.
next day.
I'm making a prediction.
Exactly.
The next day.
All right, guys. It's been a good show. Thank you for listening.
Hey, find somebody you like today, give them a hug, tell somebody
Absolutely.
you love them, and I hope somebody tells you. Have a blessed week and day and all that. Be careful
And
tomorrow.
be warm.
And be warm, stay warm, all that kind of stuff. God bless, guys. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
This is WDXE, W287AA, and W237FD Lawrenceburg. Broadcast services of